yeah, so we live in like this sort of digital world where we're kind of slaves to technology almost, and I was really feeling that there. Hey, it's LJ, and welcome once again to another episode of LJ Reacts. This is the little web series that I have been doing for the last few weeks, where I'm trying to catch up on some of the music that I seem to have missed out on in my 20s and 30s. So yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more, I have got more on the channel. Some of them with very low view counts. So if you like this one, give the others a shot. You may enjoy them. If you want to see more of me or just hear me talk about my projects outside of this little web series, you've got the link tree, you've got the social medias, and if you really think I'm deserving, you can even send me a tip. Um, yeah, so usually I sort of go on a sort of usually I sort of go on off on a weird tangent here, but let's get on with what you've all come here to watch. So let's see what we're doing today. You can't deny that this is a learning experience doing this essentially from scratch. And so far I have learned if there's one thing that gets my view count up, it's NightWish videos. And hey, I'm not complaining. I've enjoyed my experience going through the band so far, and quite frankly, view counts on my other videos have been quite disappointed in comparison. So yeah, this one. So this is another NightWish request. From I, I'm sorry, I don't make notes of who makes the comments, but if this is what, but I believe a couple of people sort of brought this one up. Gone with the studio version this time, just because some people said the studio version was good, some people said the live version was good. So I'm just going with the studio version just because why not? Um, yeah, so so obviously if you've got something you want me to listen to, stick it in the comments below. I do read all the comments. I don't tend to respond very much, if at all, because hey, it's sometimes it's just a case of, oh, okay, I'll give that a go. And if you say that over and over again, even if the person receiving it appreciates I find it very tedious. And yeah, so that's the main reason I don't tend to respond very often to comments. But still, don't let that put you off from leaving. Like I said, I do read all of them, and where possible, try and take some on board. Um, I've noticed that less people are telling me to wear headphones now. I've set up slightly better audio, because yeah, now my microphone works. So yeah, that's all the information. So like I said, this is noise. This is off the last album, Human Nature. There is a symbol there. I'm not sure quite what it means. Um, and apparently the first time that this is the first official published song which features their current drummer as their full-time drummer. I believe he appeared on the previous album, but it was only filling in there. And yeah, so this makes it the most up-to-date Nightwish song, most up-to-date Nightwish lineup even that I reviewed, I believe, because Varkin, I've told by everyone in the comments that I pronounced the live festival wrong. Yeah, I don't know many European festivals outside of the UK. I know most of the UK ones, and it's just like other odd ones that crop up. So yeah, I didn't mean to upset anyone by pronouncing it wrong. My pronunciation is terrible. Um, so yeah, like I said, this is noise. Let's crack on with it, shall we? Well, that face reminds me of the caricature from the Osprey video that I watched the other day. Um, check it out if you want to see what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, let's keep going with this. Okay, yeah. First thing, well, I'm not sure what to make of the commentary. They appear to be saying you've got a room full of people, or everyone in the video is just sort of on their phones, like which I mean is on the one hand is brilliant social commentary. On the other hand, this is coming from someone who's trying to become a content creator. I don't want to bite the hand that feeds me, but it's almost a cliche now, but it's a cliche because it is so true. It just seems to be the way that society is going. So they're playing around a lot with trying to think what the technical term is for it. They sort of doing this quite a lot of levels. I mean, when it first sort of kicked in after the intro, there it sort of kicked in at such a different level. As I said on the previous NightWish video, the way I love how they sort of change it up, and they're doing it really well here. I think I might need to listen to this a couple more times to sort of catch the lyrics, because they don't seem to be sort of sinking in with me very well, which I think was what I said at the start of the last one. Yeah, let's keep going. maybe I'm slipping today, but usually I'm better at picking up the symbolism. What's with the I don't know if it's a mud bath or am I missing something with the symbolism there? Yeah, any sort of help with this, chuck it in the comments. Yeah, that's a familiar sight, sort of. I've said in the past how I've struggled with depression. I think that came quite apparent in that Offspring video I was talking about earlier. And that is a familiar sight. You try and buy your way into happiness, and you just end up surrounded by all this emptiness. That's brilliant. I love how they also making fun of just how everything's trying to sell you something by having this guy selling you that looked like weight loss pills. Normally, if I really wanted to parody this, I'd plug a sponsor, but I don't have any. Instead, I'll just plug my social medias again. Yeah, let's keep going with this. Oh, are they yet? Love that shot. That reminds me of the British Lion video I did a couple of weeks back. I just finished editing the Hailstrom video, and that just made me think of that with the credits at the end. No, that wasn't the Hailstrom video, was it? That had the credits at the end. Right, let's just crack on with these final thoughts, shall we? So, what are my thoughts on the song? Let's try and not sort of drag this out too much, but yeah, there's quite a fair bit of I was hoping after the Dave Evans video I wouldn't have any sort of major sort of political issues come up with a song, and yet here I am listening to a song. I've just skim read the lyrics, and it's so apt, the video, just because the lyrics are about how we're slowly becoming sort of essentially slaves to technology, which, I mean, can I argue against that, given that, as I said, I'm trying to create content as a YouTuber, so if anything, technology is very essential to me right now. But yeah, I especially did love the image of the consumers there with the guy who was selling the fat pills. You just sort of see him surrounded by so much emptiness, and that is what society kind of is. I mean, you can sort of look at the sort of stuff I've sort of surrounded myself with, and yeah, I mean, there is an enjoyment I get out of it, but at the end of the day, does it really mean anything? At the end of the day, what is life if you're just focusing on the materialistic things of life? You know, and the videos captures that really well, and you know, I've got to give that a listen through. You know, focus more on the lyrics, see how I feel about that. But yeah, I was definitely getting that vibe. I mean, the song itself, brilliant sort of symphonic metal sort of thing going on there, as the previous NightWish video I did, and obviously the first one a bit more commercial. I can understand why some people don't like that. I have nothing against it. I'm not going to knock anyone who does anything against it, you know, but at the end of the day, everyone's got to make the money somehow, and with musicians it is trying to appeal to the more commercial sort of base, to appeal to the more commercial base, because yeah, at the end of the day, that's where the money is. How many views has that got? I'm just going to bring that up because I've still got it on the screen. So that is, so in just over 2 years, that's had over 8.5 million views. So that is, so yeah, given some of the sort of musical suggestions that I've had, I'm surprised that hasn't actually cropped up on my feed ever. But how would I rate it as a song? I mean, the tune is in my head, even if the lyrics didn't sink in. So it's, in one respect, it's done its job well. Yeah, I mean, so I'm going to rate it highly just on the tune, regardless. What do I want to rate the tune? I mean, it's not as great as the Vakken song, but that may be aided because that was a live song that really well captured the live atmosphere. It's probably as well as it can do in the as we broadcast in the setup I've got in front of me. I mean, this is sitting sort of around the sort of 7.5 club, which currently escapes me what else I've rated there. But yeah, it's not standout amazing, but again, some of you commenters have stated that the best way to absorb NightWish is live. So that, and I've found that with several bands I like. One of my favourite artists is a guy called Frank Turner, who's he released an album a few years ago called Be More Kind, and there are a couple of songs that I didn't particularly care for, but I heard them live. You know, they sort of gained a bit. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, if I was ever to see them live, and hopefully I will do someone in the not too distant future, then yeah, then maybe I'll look out for this one, see if, you know, because yeah, like I said, I don't know any NightWish songs at the minute, so I'm definitely going to be looking out for the ones I know. So yeah, I'm quite happy leaving that in the 7.5 club out of 10 that I have got going on at the minute. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the episode. Don't forget, you can check out my link tree, follow the socials, chuck us a tip, and yeah, that's that for now. Till next time, I've been LJ. It's been emotional. So let's just quickly wrap this up, as I believe my camera is about to die. That looks off center. So what am I thinking of? I'm thinking I need to move that wire out of the way. So what is my thoughts on the song there. So that was NightWish with Noise. I am babbling. I was on a roll before the camera died.